Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigil here, welcome back to another video. So I have something very special to show you today. I'm going to show you pretty much the top 6 free-to-play teams at this point in Injustice 2 Mobile. Though maybe at the time of recording this video, Bad Ninja team worked, though I doubt it. We'll see how that goes. But the thing is, this man has almost a fully stacked account while being free to play and plays very well. I'll put a link to the channel in the description, the pinned comments, because this is a very rare specimen, ladies and gentlemen. Because when people get to this level of grind and this level of character development with their accounts, even though spending money on Just Mobile is not really the most fair experience in the world, they feel like it's justified to spend some money. But this man did it, and we get the very rare moment when we have a free-to-play player that has an almost fully stacked account with everything you can get for free in this game. And he's going to open with a fight against Raven. It's going to be Batman the Drowns. And the fights are going to be extremely sped up. I'm guessing he's just flexing the teams for the most part. But okay, let's see how this goes on half the speed. Or only on 0.25 speed. But yes, we're just gonna be Batman the Drowned with Robin King, and we have Robin King who's gonna remove the crit passive from Raven. It's not even 7-star Robin King, so he's not gonna give the upmost attack. Am I at the point where it's sped up? Oh yeah. And now it's sped up, it's on the lowest speed. He's getting decent amount of dot damage, 24 mil is kind of decent. For having God Killer on Batman the Drowned, and you're gonna get the job done with Robin King by the end of the fights. And yeah, that's pretty much this fight. It's just Batman the Drowned plus Robin King. You saw it a ton of times. But it's still one of the best teams in the game. Now let's move on to the next team that this man is using. Again, 9.4 billion damage without unusual gameplay or pay-to-win artifacts. This is a one-shot. And we have League of Anarchy with Predator Batman. He's got level 8 Puppet here. Dark Melkar's on Harley. And Crown here, actually. Not Crown, excuse me, the Chaos Tank. Okay, so this man only has one passive stat artifact in this fight. And he is going to use, I think, the Puppet in order to inflict the debuff. Let's turn that down a bit. And yeah, the thing with puppets on Predator Batman, and I honestly have not explored this strategy a lot myself, is the fact that you're going to be able to get yourself some of those negative effects from puppets. And they're not too relevant, but one of them that is indeed very relevant is the negative effect that is going to put more incoming damage debuff on the enemy. And it's very good for that purpose. I really have slept on that mechanic of the puppet artifact, but I might start using it or trying to make use of it in the future. But yeah, League of Anarchy can do 2 billion damage with enough passive stats. That's definitely gonna happen for you. Next up, we have Raven plus Manta. I absolutely love this team. Yes, Dark Melkar's Manta. This is one of my favorite teams, actually. It's just gonna be raw stats, raw passive stats, and it's gonna be a level 9, level 6 chakra. Not maxed out passive stats for this Soroid either, but that's gonna be a 7-star Manta and level 80. And it's gonna do a ton of damage. If you want to put a free to play artifact on Manta, just put Dark Melkar's and pair him with Raven and Just League Flash. I think this is legit the best use for Manta for the free to play side of things. Though keep in mind, this team is very demanding, and even though this looks amazing, it will take you a long time to get to this spot, so you might have better options in terms of what you're looking for, in terms of your priorities. This is a very demanding team, okay? In terms of investments. Okay, so next team is going to be Zatanna, Batman Who Laughs, and Influence Aquaman. Not 100% sure if this team is still legit. I think this team was back when Puppet was, when Zatanna was bugged, and she was giving percentage health to every single character in the team. So nevertheless, this team can do a ton of damage for you regardless. Oh, he's got, never mind. It's gonna be still a viable fight to showcase in this one, because even though Zatanna might at this point still have the bug, He didn't use Puppet King to try and go for the 2 billion damage. He just tried to do percentage shell damage. Let's see if we can get a bit of a slowdown here to kind of grasp what was happening in this fight. The only thing I don't necessarily vibe with is the crazy speed up of those fights, because this man was extremely helpful in detailing everything that went into this video in the description, and even answered the comments with a wall of text when somebody asked for his builds. But the fact that he sped up the video so much sucks a bit, because some people might also be looking forward to see the optimal gameplay with those teams. So my dude, if you're watching, first of all, thank you for letting me use your video, and second of all, would love it if you could play normal speed, because you're going out of your way so much to help out people and provide information, and I feel like the biggest information they are missing is how to actually also play the teams, because no matter how good you got the build or the setup, you also need to know how to play the teams. And I guess a lot of your audience might know that, and they're going to come here for the very specific things, like for example the puppet on Predator Batman to get the additional buff, but a lot of people, including myself, would love to see the gameplay in more detail. But yeah, this is yet another team that's going to do a ton of damage for you. Next up we have Vixen, Black Adam, and The Rock Black Adam. This is going to be his cleanup team, and he's going to be able to keep the puppet of Zatanna up a lot. Uh, I think he has some gears. Hold on, does he have gears on Black Adam? Because that's very important. Yes, he does have 3 of them. There's one reason why you need gears on Black Adam, because he's going to apply negative effects with his fast attack hits. So without gears, he's still going to do the percentage hull damage, but if you're counting on the debuffs that he applies with his fast attack hits, then you're definitely going to actually need those gears. And it seems like this is a viable way to keep up the Sir Banshee puppet stacks, because those are actually a bit of a problem for Sir Banshee to keep up. I'm wondering if he tags in anymore. Yes, he does tag in from time to time with the Rock Black Adam, but it seems like the puppet stays up on Sir Banshee for quite a long time anyway. But yeah, that's his cleanup team, which is gonna do absolutely amazing here. This is better than my Manta team is doing, and Manta is my current cleanup team. Okay, let's see the next team. We have oh, Mr. Freeze Deathstroke with Puppet on Mr. Freeze and Classic Wonderman for the crit damage. I wonder how much this is going to do, because that's a 7-star Mr. Freeze, and that's going to be packing some damage because that passive is maxed out. And it's very good to play it like this, because what you're going to get from Deathstroke is the Mr. Freeze passive stacked up. Okay, let's slow this down a bit. And I'm wondering if he's gonna do. Yes, he did. I think all the percentage hull damage, and then we just have a Mr. Freeze special 2 spam. Okay, he's dealing 12 bill damage per special 2, which is a pretty damn decent amount. And it's certainly not gonna be one shots. I think if he had maxed out artifacts, which he doesn't have, would be close to a one shot, or a lot closer, or maybe even one shots. But yeah, that's about it for this fight. It's Mr. Freeze with Deathstroke and Classic Wonder Woman. The Classic Wonder Woman is interchangeable here. You can put a lot of other things, like you can put Black Adam if you haven't used it anywhere else, do some more percentage hull damage. But Classic Wonder Woman is gonna give Mr. Freeze the most damage here. Yeah, that's gonna be yet again a ton of damage. And he also shows the reward here of Raven. But yeah, those were some amazing fights, and this is without the Batman Ninja team, because the Batman Ninja team is currently bugged. And it was bugged at the time when he recorded this video. So yeah, this might change a bit with the Batman Ninja team, though kind of every single team that he used did more than the Batman Ninja team. So yeah, a bit of a tricky setup question there, but this is absolutely amazing. Make sure to check out this guy. And actually, I'm gonna show you something else, because this amazed me even more about this this normal speed fights. So now we got Boss Collector vs Superman. This man is going to one-shot it with free-to-play artifacts. So, what he's gonna do, and I wouldn't have done this personally, but I thought the dot resistance on the enemy Superman was gonna be so much more relevant than it actually is. However, it seems like it's not. As usually you want Harley to reduce that dot resistance, but here he's just not gonna care about reducing dot resistance, and he's going to use Entangling Poison Ivy with Dark Metal cards, and use Zatanna and Raven, both of them, to buff her up. And she's got a bit of a hybrid build, but she's gonna deal a ton of damage. The hybrid build side of things no longer matters soul rates because you're getting so much more attack, and the only thing you're giving up for some tank stats is attack. It matters only in league rates, but here it's gonna be working at kind of peak performance. But yeah, I thought that the dot resistance was gonna be far more relevant than it was. That's one unlucky start there. That Zatanna is not gonna have a great time this match. I mean, she can heal herself a bit with the spear. Boy, this man is dealing so much damage. And this man is not generally speaking playing bad. Like, you know how he knows how to play the game. It just shows how frustrating some moments of the Superman fight can be, and how aggressive and unpredictable the AI can be. By the way, no, I have not been reading the comments that much the past 2 days. I told you guys I'm in vacation, and I keep getting comments. Sival, we told you he no longer has a super shield. Well, my bads. But yeah, Zatanna kind of died, which is fine because she did most of her. He blocked there. It's fine because she did most of her damage buff. She didn't do any percentage shell damage, but that's fine. Oh, he even lost darkness on Raven there. This is a rough start. This is a rough fight overall. And I think the man is lagging a bit. Special 2 there. Another special 2. Special 1. Oh, he's got Puppet on Raven. I think he did a special 1 because he only had energy for that, but generally speaking, it's a bad thing to do. I did myself a couple of times. Oh, and Raven died. Raven just died. What? Oh, he's gonna one-shot it with the current existing Raven stacks? No way, no way. Because if Raven gets one-shots like that, she's not gonna make you lose the Raven stacks until they expire. He one-shot him in one single Darkness Appliance with Raven dead. This is absolutely insane. And yeah, the dodge resistance is simply not relevant or not working on this man. But he was getting demolished here. Yeah, that was about it. Thanks so much for watching. You're doing yourself a disfavor at this point if you don't check this man's channel. I'm gonna put a link in the description, the pinned comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye!